what went into that process, you know what I'm saying, creating those treatments for those videos? Because you just kept getting better and better and better. Was that just all you, or was just like a collective, you know what I'm saying, collective ideas?
I mean, to be honest, some of that shit was just me, but then a lot of it was like Kent or June just being like, yo, I want to fly on Crenshaw. And I'd just be like, how the fuck I'm gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to use, so I would figure it out. So we would spend days on days like trying to figure out how to make this nigga fly on Crenshaw. And then if you look at some of the videos, it's a scene where they on the Crenshaw wall and then they fly into the sky. Or Kent, you know, he would just come up with ideas like, yo, I want to be a werewolf. Or even to this day, Kent would call me and just be like, yo, I got this song. I want to be on a horse driving down Slauson. Like with like flames going, and I just be like,
horse driving,
and like it sound crazy, but like we can do that.
Visually,
you know what I'm saying? And so
look good too.
they kind of challenge me, and you know June, you know how crazy June is. He'll just send me a picture of like some weird shit and be like, "Can we do this?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, but let's try it." And then within that process, we would find something else that's unique, and that's what we would do. You know what I mean? So it was definitely all everybody putting their heads together, just trying to figure shit out, bro.
Did Kendrick hit you, you know what I'm saying, being inspired by over those videos, or was this before?
It was around the same time. Like when I started working with Kendrick, I was just a fan. I remember when he first like changed his name to Kendrick. That was my first time discovering him. And I literally hit him on Twitter. It's funny because I think the tweet is low-key still up, but I tweeted him like, "Why are you so underrated?" You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Man, I don't know. The industry just need to catch up with," you know what I mean? Just like some responding to his fan. And then I was like, "Well, I do videos, bro. Like I'll do it for free. Like let me know, hit me up." And then I met with him, you know what I'm saying? I forget where. I met him in Carson at the, you know, the top
at the old
spot.
studio.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you know, I shot 2 to 3 videos with him back in the day for free, and that was just like
that monster video,
freestyle.
Yeah, that monster freestyle.
Cut
that
you
was
off.
cool. Yeah, then he really started getting like the artistic level was just like on a whole nother level too. Like, and I know he wants to be super involved in everything he does too. So, like I was asking you about the treatments, like, did you and him come together? Because I know a lot of artists, they'll probably take they'll take your lead on shit, but then you got artists that's like, you know what? Nah, me and you gotta come, you know what I'm saying, come together and do some shit. Like, is Kendrick like that?
No, well, you know, Dave Free is also part of the creative process, right? And like over the years, I've been in touch with Dave because like, you know, that was my last video I did was the Monster Freestyle, and then he just took off. So every album, I'm hitting Dave up after the album come out like, "Yo, bro, I got this treatment for this song," and nothing would happen. And then the next album come out, "Yo, I got a treatment for this song." So I was been trying to get videos with Kendrick ever since then. But then when Morale came out, I just kind of like sat back and was like, I'm just gonna be a fan and just like, you know, take this shit in. And then next thing you know, I get a phone call like, "Let's do a video," and I had to kind of like, oh shit, kind of scramble. And you know, he didn't really give me, to be honest, I think over the years we've been keeping in contact and I've been showing him all my work. So he knows that I'm capable. So he kind of trusted me to just kind of go crazy and come up with my own concept. And I think that the thing that I learned with working with Kendrick this time is that, like I said, I hadn't seen him since Monster Freestyle. You know, like when was that? Like 2011 or something like that. But I would see him on TV, you see him in the magazine, you see him in the videos, and you like, man, this nigga Kendrick is like glowing up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not the same Kendrick. Like he's locked into a different mental space, and he's just like way better than all of us. Like he on some whole other shit mentally, right? And I remember being on set, you know, when we did Rich Spirit, and you know, after a couple of takes, we was just sitting there, and I was talking to him, and I was looking at him, and I was like, looking at his face, and I was like, man, this is the same nigga from 2011. He ain't changed.
Not one bit.
And I think people think that, you know, you have to like lock in and like, you know, cut your hair off and dye your hair and like get a tattoo or do whatever to like reach this level of like whatever, you know, level that he's on. But it's like, nah, he's been doing this same shit the whole time. And I think it's consistency. That's what got him to where he's at. And so it kind of like reminded me, like, I ain't got to be the perfect director. I ain't got to be the perfect filmmaker. I just got to show up and keep trying and keep trying. And the next thing you know, people gonna look at me and I'm gonna be on No Jumper and they gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you a legend, you a GOAT. But
With
it's
this
like,
grimy ass nigga.
yeah, but or even, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, he's the same exact nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't changed.
At all.
And that's the same thing with me. Like, when I did these movies, when I'm doing House Party, I'm approaching it the same way I approach my Overdose videos, where the actor come and be like, yo, can we fly up the stairs? And I'm just like, shit, I don't know, let's try it. You know what I'm saying? It's that same mentality.
Yo, we just hit 400,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. So if you want to help us out, click subscribe, get us to 500K. Yeah.